The next zone is the best in Shadowbringers, and it isn't even close. What has my favorite zone been thus far? My favorite zone thus far has been Ilmeg. Surprised you're not a Lahi fan. Lahi! Lana. Well, I like the soundtrack, but that land was kind of just like, eh. It was like, eh to me. Oh, look at this little place over here. Yeah, that's a cool looking island. Wow, this place is very purple. Holy shit. Looks kind of familiar. Is this a dragon? Or like a turtle or something? This is like a head, right? Or shaped to be like a head? And that's like a flap or a wing or something? Was I even supposed to come here? This is the Isle of Ken. I wasn't even supposed to come here. Oh, it's like a little tail. I don't know, man. I don't know sometimes. Go do the quest, nerd. I want to know what's up with this island. This guy's name is Dadfort. There, to the west. Canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water? That foliage-covered mass hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for mine insistence. This rock formation is very suspect. Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of giant stone eyelids. Oh shit. Yeah, I see that. I see that now. Who would have? What did I meet a giant fish tortoise thing? Is it the great white? But it's not great and white, but it's a whale, right? Well, what hast thou discerned? It's just like the big one. Yes. Is it the white? The great white? Thine impression is not inaccurate. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are even now perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity. Its name is Bismarck. The self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale revered by the Vanubana of the sword. See? I remember some things. Sometimes it just takes me a little bit once I get some clues, okay? I would enlist its aid to bear us unto the deep. This is the Monstro. This is like Pinocchio.
Wir sach bilan bismail.
Beer schmuck bilan. The great white is Jaws. They called it the Great something, right? The Great White Hope. Well, that's my friend, the Great White Hope, but... Who dares disturb my slumberer? What's that from? Is that Aladdin?
Fallen si lor wislan. Ada si alina.
Yeah, they say a whole lot with very little words in this language.
Van urs atslir. Olfod thim. Iri guath thi.
Well, I try to bring you some darkness, son.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
We need Feol! Feol!
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last!
My snake yak! You've learned to call me at last!
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
Feol is always so, like, exuberant. I love it.
I shall help you in any way I can.
And I'm very glad that Feol likes us, because Feol is very clutch.
Yes, Bismail win picked. Van Dromi Drom Jacob. Van Red Rithye.
Yeah, the king's command, son.
Una. Sahawin whisk. Is
Damn. Feol just comes in and be like, son, whatever they want, listen to them. Like, okay.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
Okay.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
Clutch. the most clutch of them all.
Agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight.
Where'd you all come from? Where'd you show up from?
May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Fiendbar.
You fiend bods. To the western sea we go, wrapped in my breath. I will see you to your destination, little neighbors. This reminds me of the Ents from Lord of the Rings. It's like, oh, little hobbits, we'll take you back to the Shire. I always like going south. It always feels like walking downhill or something. What do they say? I forget. I wonder how fast this big boy moves. You know what I mean? There it is. Wow. Look at the markings. It's so pretty. I wish I had one of those in real life. Like, hey, Bismarck, can you take me to work?
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way.
No, oh, this guy's in for a big surprise.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
What if they never showed the whale in this scene? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Do you see that?
When you wish upon a whale. Na 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 na.
What a monster! Where did it even come from?
I like it. He's hyped. Dude, if I saw that too, I'd probably be that hyped. Oh, shit.
Whoa there!
It's not stopping.
I mean, that is a big, that's a big whale, is it not? I'm trying to remember Sin from Final Fantasy X. Sin was like 100, not 100, but like 10 times bigger than Bismarck, right?
Wow.
Impressive. Oh.
The breath of Bismarck.
Oh.
See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves?
Little twanging right there.
The waters recede. The Tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom.
Wonder how far down we are.
The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being.
Helmet Silk, and there he is. There he is.
You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
The Tempest. Yo, we made it to the last zone. Oh, look at this place. Oh, look at those things. What are those? A Clonid. They look evil. Do I have to get ether currents in here? Or can I, why can't I can't fly. Is there ether currents in here? Oh my god. This zone reminds me of Monster Hunter World. It has that Monster Hunter feel to it, right? It's very pretty. There's a lot of different flora. They're interesting rock formations. Oh, you're talking about these things right here? Yes. Yes. Very interesting pillars indeed. Nothing's coming to mind right now. Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water? Sorry. Yes, it was. Right, forgive us any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware your people lived here in the Tempest. We need this great dome of air that we might conduct a most urgent search, and thus beg you for your understanding. Chieftain, what are we to do? He was totally aware of that. Are you emissaries of the Ancient Ones? You are the emissaries, the chosen. I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave. Well, I guess we're the emissaries. I am not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? No. ... It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment. Yeah, now they know we're not the emissaries. Or, you know, maybe we are. We probably are. We're always the chosen peoples. Yes, I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Helmet Silk's stronghold, do you suppose? Perhaps he lit the lanterns upon his return. Were we to solve such problems as we have caused and assure our hosts thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them, they may yet prove amenable to reason. I smell chore. You stole their water. Do the fucking chores. That's true. There's a bottom layer to this bad boy. I knew this reminded me of Monster Hunter. Where is the thing? I just want the ether card. I'm sure I'm gonna have to come down here at some point. Here we are in this mysterious cavern with the coral. Red coral. The music is pretty awesome. I'm enjoying it here. Let me summon the shanks. And here are the crabs. These crabs, are they delicious? Could they be delicious? Potentially. Y'all like crab? I like eating crab. Crab is good. Okay, what? Distinctive window? Okay, let's look at the window. The tall, slender towers feature many elaborate windows, the likes of which you have seen nowhere else. Kev? Everywhere I turn in this place, my gaze is drawn by peculiar materials for which I do not have a name. The buildings I had you investigate are prime examples. They may appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but I assure you it is nothing of the sort. If pressed, I would describe the substance as a composite of several mineral properties, blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even the Ronkan Empire, once the greatest power in Novrant, produced nothing which compares to this level of perfection. But if not the Ronkans, then who? Who were these ancients the Ondo claim as the architects of their sanctuary? Could it be the people that of Helmet Silk? From like way in the past? Like the Paradise Land? I suspect her answer lies with the reason Emmett Silk withdrew here to the Tempest. Oh, is this like one of his like hovels? Or like his old like remnants of a place that he used to live or knew? He may simply have wished to retreat somewhere mere mortals would struggle to reach, but there are many such remote locations. Why here specifically? Or mayhap 'tis a place more dear to him than any other. I like that idea. I like that one. Are you saying this was built by ancient Ashians? What about the Ashians? That is my theory, that these structures are remnants of a time before history, of a star that was yet whole and unbroken. Before the world was split. Before everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Such traces in the source would have been obliterated by the succession of umbral calamities, but here in the first they might have remained untouched for millennia. A copy of the mural in the Kitana Ravel. Almet presented it to me during my visit to Faenau after our victory in Calusia. Here in the first scene, by Helmet Silk's own words, it depicts the city of eons past and the disaster which fell upon it. Was it the Astra Disastra? The Disastra Doom? So yeah, these windows, they look magnificent enough to resemble, yeah. The design is much simplified, of course, but do you see the similarities between its towers and those you have just inspected? We are close to the truth, I feel. Let us search the surrounds for another tower, one which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. See? Speeding. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's got some points. It's triangular in shape. Aye, this is the mural writ large. Though I cannot guess at its purpose, it must have been an imposing sight. How much of the tower's height lies hidden beneath the ground, I wonder? An entire civilization, is its existence forgotten by all except a handful of Ashians. And yet it did exist. They lived here in this city. But let us focus on what we've learned thus far. The Ondo chieftain spoke of mystery stirring of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes this phenomenon related to the ancients' return. Thus can we surmise that what the Ondo saw shining in the abyss was, in all likelihood, yet another remnant of this age-old civilization. And who else would light the lanterns, as Reen put it, than Helmet Silk himself? 'Tis almost certain he is here. This guy has long and luscious hair. Look at that. Is he supposed to look familiar to me? Because these dialogue options make it sound like he looks familiar to me. Has it really come to this? Not to you, because you don't do side content. The dude who does the glowy weapons. That quest line? What's that supposed to mean? Not impressed with what you see, lad? Well, I may have let myself go a bit. This was meant to be me underwater sanctuary, a place where I could concentrate on me work, far from the distractions of the outside world. Oh, it is that guy. Isn't he bald? Isn't he bald in the first or in the source? Ah, the Ondo's lamp. Gods curse me empty head. I've not so much as made a start. You've heard their beliefs, have you? Bringing light to them ruins will be an act of deep religious and cultural significance. And it was my privilege as a craftsman to be tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion. But I just can't bloody well. Me mind's a bleeding blank. It's like I pissed away me last drop of inspiration. Dang, is this gonna be the inspiration arc now? We gotta get this guy his mojo? Tell me you've got something to show me. Something as much as give me a ruse of a good kick up the arm. Blah, blah. Your thoughts turn to Ardbert and the crystal you discovered at the end of his journey. Maybe Grenoldt could find inspiration in that. Is that why we did the job? Is that why we did the job quest or the role quest? Is so we could grab inspiration from it? Yeah, this is where you get stuck if you haven't done role quests. So all of that role quest, as good as it was fantastic. Like, it was good to see that other side of one of the Warriors of Darkness. In this case, the Mage of Darkness, Ardbert. It wasn't because, you know, his spirits or whatever, even though it kind of poofed away, isn't gonna make an impact on the main story. It wasn't because those characters are gonna come back at, you know, certain pivotal moments to help out with something. It's because we need creative inspiration for this guy. You're telling me that's what all that was for? I must set to work before the feeling fades. Alright. Motivation is fleeting. Look, Grenoldt, you really want to become a master of your craft, you do it when you don't have the motivation to do it. That's how all the best artists and athletes and whatever became the best, because they do the thing that they were meant to do, even when they had no motivation to do it. Okay, Grenoldt?
O stewards of the Ondo, we offer up our light in answer.
How come when they're doing the voice acting, they don't do the stewards of the Ondo, we offer up our light in answer?
That crystal you showed the artisan.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Was it... Did it belong to one of my...
Oh, yeah. Hey, dude. You've been following me this whole time, but you weren't following me when I was doing any of the Ardbert things, buddy? I thought you were... I thought you were always watching.
I tried to give you a measure of privacy. No one wants a spirit looking over their shoulder every moment of the day.
Just checking.
So tell me, if you would, how did you come across that crystal?
Oh, buddy. Your buddy, man. He was trying to bring back his lost friend.
It was Ardbert's then.
Yeah, he did some crazy shit, though.
Strange that I should learn such things now, after they're long gone. They were fine friends, every one of them.
Yeah. Nice little group they had there, huh?
I didn't expect death to teach me so much. About them, about Seto, about you, about the hope that hides at the heart of this world. I've never been one for idle chit-chat, but if by some miracle I could see them all again, I doubt I would ever stop talking.
Oh, I hope when this is like over and Ardbert, you know, his force goes, that kind of goes away, we get a little scene like the end of Star Wars where he's just kind of like chilling with his other Force Ghost friends. You know, if his Force Ghost, you know, turn into a different, like a real Force Ghost with the rest of his group, and they're just, you know, they're together again. That'd be nice, right?
I'm grateful I got to bend your ear at least. And just for that, I reckon I'll stick with you to the very end.
To the very end, Walker. Right? Am I right? Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah.
Apologies, we were a little late to the gathering.
Elfino, my dear boy.
It seems we succeeded in gaining their trust.
It was very easy this time compared to some of the other, you know, MSQs we had to do.
The delay wasn't exactly welcome, but at least our many hands made light work. And they seemed especially impressed with your contribution. Our hero indeed.
Are there Mughals on this world? That is a question I must know the answer to.
Y'shtola was telling us those structures may date back to the age of the Ascians.
Yeah, they've been here for a long ass time.
An Ascian homeland. Despite his many protestations, I never quite believed Emmett Selk was telling the truth.
Nor I. But there is no denying the evidence before our eyes. Clearly this was once a great city. A home they would see restored, no matter how many tens of thousands of years it takes.
Okay, in this cutscene, this structure looks very massive compared to when we saw it in the in-game world. But yes, I can imagine their city, this paradise, is probably something pretty amazing, right?
It's a hollow dream when you think about it. Even if they manage to rejoin all the worlds, they'll never bring back the ones who were lost. But would I have done any different?
This wants to bring back the glory days.
How are you feeling?
I'm feel good. Feeling okay. Yeah, I feel fine. Thank you, though. How are you feeling? Oh, that.
You have completed your devotions?
Yes. To the honored ancients have we offered up our prayers and our gratitude. You too have our thanks.
Might we trouble thee then to tell us more of the Illuminated Land of which thou didst lately speak?
To the west of here lies a great trench. Some days ago, a light appeared in that endless darkness.
Ah, they're doing it. The endless darkness. Okay, that's the helmet silk. That's where he lays.
We ventured closer and discovered in the depths an entire city.
Oh, we're actually gonna get to see an entire city?
The buildings we spied were akin to our own everlasting abodes. Impossibly so. We understood at once the ancients had risen. There could be no doubt. Taken with terror, we retreated to the cups, and I decreed that none should enter the trench until such time as we received a sign.
Because they're thinking about ancients. How long have they been living here? In this land? The only reason they're really thinking about ancient... Well, they said the ancients brought them... They've had good fortune, like, living here and everything. So I guess that's what they were attributing to the ancients. I was thinking if it was just based off, like, oh, there's, like, this architecture here. Must be some ancients. But no, they've actually had... They believe they've had, like, good fortune and stuff like that, right? They've been prosperous.
Might it still be possible to reach this city of the ancients?
With no water to drown you, a finless one could now travel there. Yes. I am convinced you are the sign for which we have been waiting. My people will show you the way.
Oh, okay. Right to it then. We're gonna... This is it. It's the end of Shadowbringers.